Hey guys, it's Spanky here from Failsafe DK. You can call me Spanky, Fail, whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter to me. But people have been asking me about my Frost DK. Say, hey, how do you play that? What talents, what glyphs you have? Really, what rotation you do? How do you stay alive so long? So I figured I'd go over a little bit of doodads with you, just to explain it some. It varies from DK to DK. Some people tell you this, some will tell you that. Some will tell you that Desecrated Ground is better than Remorseless Winter. Some will tell you that Runic Corruption is better than Blood Tap. Some will tell you that Shieldbanes is better than Asphyxiate. Some will tell you that Purgatory is better than Lichborne. And some will tell you that Plague Leech or Rolling Blood is better than Unholy Blight. I'm not here to dispute that. I don't really care what they say. I play the way I play. And if you're impressed by my play style, and this is something that you want to see, you can tune into my Twitch channel and you can watch it. But for the most part, I'm going to go over this and explain it best I can. Everything that I'm going to explain is based on PvP, because that's what I do. But Unholy Blight is good with stealth comps. Rogue or Feral, it'll drag them out. Once you start on their partner with Unholy Blight, if they try to open, they get dots. Simple as that. Lichborne, I use it for the healing effect of Death Coil. But then I move to Asphyxiate. I choose Asphyxiate over Chillbanes for the simple effect that your Howling Blast is going to proc. When your Howling Blast procs, you're going to keep your Frost Fever up. Your Chains of Ice already slows your target. I use Conversion. I used to use Death Pact, and I didn't like Death Pact because you have one chance of healing, and that's it. It's fairly simple. Use Conversion with a macro. It's /cast space ! Conversion. I'll have it posted. I'll have some of my macros posted that I use in the description below, so if you want to look at them, you can. Blood Tap over Runic Corruption because I rely heavily on Necrotic Strike. I've tried Runic Corruption and I've tried Runic Power in arenas, and when I need Necrotic Strikes, I can't stack them. Necrotic Strikes is very important because it's a leeching strike. If they heal, you get some of it. Your Conversion, you can heal. Lichborne, you can heal. I use Remorseless Winter over Desecrated Ground. Some people say Desecrated Ground is awesome. You should use that over Remorseless Winter. It's way better. I like the Remorseless Winter. It's a stun. It's a slowing effect. If you notice, everything that you do with DK is a slow effect or a stun. My glyphs, Icy Touch is a necessary. You must have Icy Touch. It dispels a magical effect. You can take off Stamina Bust from Priest. Remove Hots from anybody you want. The only minor glyph that's important is Resilient Grip. You need this because if one of your death grips fails, it'll automatically give you a chance to do it again. It resets its cooldown. I used Dark Simulacrum. I used to not to be a big fan of it, but then I started using it, and it allows you to mimic a spell that the other person casts. And my other one, you can go either way you want to. I go with Death and Decay because, once again, it's a slowing effect. It keeps people from escaping me as easily as they normally would. But I choose that. Or you could use Shifting Presence. Shifting Presence is pretty good too. You can shift in and out of between Blood and Frost Presence, or Unholy Presence, for that matter, if you want to, and you retain 70% of your runic power. I used to use that, but I went with Death and Decay because I found myself not shifting presences as much in arenas. As a Frost DK, you have a priority list. You don't have a rotation. Your priorities are dots. You have to have dots. You have to have your Frost Fever and your Plague Fever up. Primarily your Frost Fever, because your Frost Fever applies an effect called Brittle Bones that causes your opponent to take more damage. And it's also good for rogues, keeping them from trying to stealth back out. They'll have to blow their cloak in order to vanish. You get a good open with your dots. You can open with Outbreak or Unholy Blight. I usually open with Unholy Blight. It's more of a preference to me. Then I can always hit Outbreak. And that'll make for a good opener. And as long as you keep your dots up and use your procs when they come around, your Howling Blast and your Obliterate, and maintain your runic power, you should be fine. And I'll have a part 2 tutorial of this explaining how you can increase your survivability with your Death Strikes, with your Necrotic Strikes, with your Dark Simulacrum, Now we're going over your gems and enchants on your gear, and hopefully this tutorial will help you guys. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below in the comments, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And don't forget to take advantage of the social media links I have posted in the description. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and come visit me on Twitch. Maybe we can hang out and do something. And that about wraps this up. Tune in next time for the next video I post, and y'all have a good one. Peace out, yo.